Middle School Band.
our second song. This is sort of a Rowland Hall tradition now. So we take the poem of Twas the Night Before Christmas and we set it to music. And we changed the poem to Twas the Night Before Winter Break. And so Mr. Shann is somewhere. This year, have you ever seen him wear a hat other than like his normal hat? This is a rare occasion, so this is a bonus for all of you. Oh! All right, so this year, or actually end of this year, we are going to lose two amazing legends because they decided that they're going to do some fun stuff outside of school. So they're going to be sort of highlighted in our poem. So MJ and Lawler, you might hear a little bit about you in here.
Varmint, 1, 2, 3. Twas the night before break, when all through the halls, not a creature was stirring, not even Mr. Paul. The backpacks were hung in the lockers without care, fry sauce, stale donuts, hard gum, all in there. The students had left the school for their homes, while nightmares of below approaching danced in their domes. And Marker in her sweater and Lawler in her vest, both of the teachers were in need of some rest. When down in the commons there arose such a clatter, they sprang from their desks to see what was the matter. And away to the commons they flew like a bird, tore open the doors, and alerted the nerds. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear, then lunch boxes, trays, and some ski racing gear. Down the hall with a lot of STC she ran. I knew in a moment it was jolly old Pam. More rapid than Charlotte, onward Pam came, and she whistled and shouted, "Yo, Roman!" and called them by name. Now Asher, now Shaler, now Piper and Bodie, on Grady, on Duffy, on Donnelly and Rig Dog. To the top of the commons, to the 6th grade hall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the winged lions fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount up to the sky. So up to the school top, the lions they flew. With the sleigh full of toys and Saint Mick too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and began turning around, down the chimney fell Lawler, not a care to be found. She was twinkling in pink from her head to her foot, and her clothes were all tarnished with nerves and with soot. A bundle of ducks she had flung on her back, and she looked just like a mothering quack. Her eyes, how they twinkled, her dimples, how merry, her cheeks were like roses, her nose like a cherry. Ms. Lawler was all drawn up like a bow, and the beard on her chin was as white as the snow. A yellow duck she held tight in her hand as 60s encircled her, much like a band. She had a kind face and a little round duck that quacked when she laughed like a bowl full of muck. She was cheery and fun, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw her, in spite of myself. A wink of her eye and a twist of her head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. She yelled with her words, but went straight to her work, and filled canvas with grades that would make you smirk. And laying her fingers aside her Bob Picture's nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney she rose. She sprang to her sleigh, to her team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard her exclaim as her leave she did take, "Happy holidays to all, and to all a good break."
This is our middle school choir. We're back. And we have a medley for you of Jingle Bell Rock, and what else? Winter Wonderland, and Happy Christmas, War is Over. We're going to feature most of our choir members on solos at some point on this. So very excited about this.
that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend like he's Parson Brown. He'll sing, "Are you ready?" We'll say, "No, man." But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. What have you done? Another year over. New one just begun. So this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The year is a dear one. Old and young. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, weekend for strong, rich and the poor. Road is so long. So happy Christmas, black and for white, left and for right one. Let's stop on the fight. Let's hope it's a good one without any
What have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so happy Christmas. We hope you had fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young, are very
Let's hope it's a good one without any
ongoing assignment given to us each A Day in our Introduction to Performing Arts class. We were tasked to find a primary source news article for each 3 classes with the theme of being a global citizen. At the end of the semester, we were asked to then choose an article to make it to a documentary theater piece. We then wrote them, keeping the integrity of the article in mind, rehearsed them, and performed the version. Brooke, Schneider, and Sophia Zane will now share their monologues with you.
CNN, the DART mission successfully changed the motion of an asteroid. October 3rd, 2022. Hello and welcome to the Space News. Today, NASA's DART mission successfully smashed into the Dimbros asteroid and made it change its course. This asteroid was not threatening our planet. When DART collided with Dimbros, it was moving at 14,000 miles per hour. This is the first time humanity has changed the movement of a celestial object and conducted defense. This mission shows that we are ready for whatever space throws at us. Now the NASA team is working on how much momentum was transferred. Also, astronomers are investigating how strong Dimbros actually is. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says that all of us have a responsibility to protect our home planet. After all, it's the only one we have. The DART team is still gathering data by observing the orbit of the asteroid system. There's now new pictures captured by the Hubble Space Telescope showing the debris path of Dimbros. Tom Straddle, a DART program scientist, says that although we have done more systems than simply change the orbit, we may have left Dimbros wobbling a bit. So over time, the wobble in the orbit may interact and things will adjust, but it's certainly never going back to the old 11-hour and 55-minute orbit. Imagery continues to come in from LICA CubeSat and the mini satellites supplied by the Italian Space Agency. The DART mission revealed what Dimbros actually looks like. Also, Caroline Ernest, a scientist at the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Lab, said, "It looks adorable. It's so cute. It looks in a lot of ways like some other small asteroids we've seen." The DART team is excited to find out about the crater that the impact left behind. In 4 years, the European Space Agency will launch the HERA mission. During the mission, HERA will study Dimbros, look at the impact of the DART mission, measuring the physical features of the moon and its orbit. Stay tuned, Space News followers, for more information about the DART and Artemis 1 launch.
The BBC, Queen Elizabeth II, a day-to-day guide from now to the funeral, September 19, 2022. Breaking news, the death and funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. On September 8, 2022, at 7:10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms, and the longest reigning British monarch, died at the age of 96 at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. For years, there have been accounts of secret plans prepared for by the royal family, the British government, and the BBC for how to announce the Queen's death to the people. Leaks have described formal procedures under the name Operation London Bridge, with the BBC holding dress rehearsals every 6 months. The Queen's private secretary delivered the news first to the British Prime Minister via secure phone lines with the code "London Bridge is down." 12 p.m. The Queen lies in state for people to see her coffin. 2:44 p.m. The Queen is lifted from the catafalque and carried to Westminster Abbey on the state gun carriage drawn by 142 sailors. 3 p.m. The Dean begins the state funeral service by speaking of the Queen's unswerving commitment to a high calling over so many years as Queen and head of the Commonwealth. 3:15. Near the end of the funeral service, the last post was played, followed by 2 minutes of national silence. 4:15. The coffin is drawn down a walking procession to Wellington Ark. Big Ben tolls at 1-minute intervals, and gun salutes fire every minute from Hyde Park. Once at Wellington Ark, the coffin is transferred to the new state hearse for the final journey to Windsor Castle. 7 p.m. The hearse arrives at Windsor Castle and continues its walking procession up Windsor's Long Walk. Sebastopol and curfew tower bells toll every minute and gun salutes fire every minute. 8 p.m. The committal service was conducted by the Dean of Windsor with a blessing from the Archbishop of Canterbury. The crown and scepter is removed from the coffin to mark the separation of the Queen from her crown. At the end of the last hymn, the Lord Chamberlain broke his wand of office and placed it on the coffin, signaling the end of his service to the sovereign as her most senior official in the royal household. 11:30. At a private family service, the Queen is buried with her late husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, at the King George VI Memorial Chapel. We here at BBC send our condolences to the royal family and the people of the United Kingdom. That's it for today's report. I'm Sophia, signing off.
One from Gabby, who you just saw, and one from Izzy, yeah? And then we have a piece coming up next. This is the 8th grade dance company. It's about reflection and connection. And we have a piece from the whole gang, 6th, 7th, and 8th Movement Lab. It's a blizzard. Thanks for watching.